What's going on, guys? My name's Peter and welcome back to another episode of Fitness Fridays here at Oxygen Fitness. Today we're going to be talking about my main points to grow bigger, stronger arms. Point number one is to know your muscles. So you've got your biceps, your triceps, and your forearms that all make up your arms overall. The biceps have two parts. You've got the outside of the bicep and the inside of the bicep. Triceps, like the name would suggest, has three parts. You've got 1, 2, and 3. Now your forearms generally are just this part here, as well as the smaller muscles that run along down to the wrists. Point number 2, it's all about the angles. So the biceps have a few different functions. One, of course, is to raise the arm up and down. However, another one which most people aren't aware of is that the biceps help to supinate the wrist. So what I mean by that is twisting the hand towards yourself. So notice what happens to my bicep when I twist my palms to face me. You can see the bicep moving there, okay? So there's a few different ways that you can perform these bicep movements. The first is with a supinated grip, palms facing in. Now this type of movement places more emphasis on the roundness and the peak of the bicep. Next, you can do it with a neutral grip, like this, with the palms facing in towards each other, which places more emphasis on this part of the forearm as well as the length of the bicep. And finally, you can do it with a pronated grip, palms facing down towards you, just like this, and this is the one that gives the most attention to your forearms. You can also do bicep curls with different widths. So a wide grip is going to place more emphasis on the inside of your bicep. A close grip is going to place more emphasis on the outside of the bicep, and a medium grip right in the middle there will just place emphasis on both parts equally. Your triceps also need to be hit at different angles to make sure that you hit all three heads of the triceps evenly. So, 3 different types of movements for the triceps are pressing movements, overhead extensions, and push-down movements. And point number 3 is to choose the right weight. So I recommend starting off with the heavier weights while you have the most energy, and then moving on to lighter weights just to finish off the arms at the end of the workout. You want to make sure that you're not cheating by swinging your back and using your back muscles to perform the movements. Just because you're lifting a heavy weight doesn't mean you need to break down your form. Form comes first and then weight second. So curls will be the main exercise you'll perform for your biceps. I recommend using barbells and dumbbells to perform your heavy bicep curls, and then later on moving on to cables and preacher curls with a slightly lighter weight to isolate the bicep muscles. Now for triceps, I would recommend starting with a heavy pressing movement. So for triceps, that's usually going to be a close grip bench press, as this is a compound movement and it requires the most energy to lift the most weight. After that, you can then move on to an overhead extension, anything where you're extending the arms over your head, and finally finishing off with a slightly lighter to medium weight tricep push down. This can be done with either a bar or with ropes. Now for the push downs, you really want to focus on the squeeze or the contraction at the bottom of the movement. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully this video is going to bring you one step closer to getting those big arms that you've always wanted. If that's the case, then make sure you like the video and share it with anyone else who wants to grow their arms and maybe is struggling. And make sure you leave us a comment down below to let us know what you want us to talk about in the upcoming videos. Don't forget to check out our other videos to see what we have to say about working your other muscle groups. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.